name is Raven.
Hi, my name is Kaz.
And it's Rayvon.
And this is Rather Complex. This is episode number 6. And we have a little guest with us who's trotting around. Oya, do you want to introduce yourself?
Really quick, Oya, really quick. You get 3 seconds. 3 seconds.
This is Oya, guys.
This is Oya.
Say hi.
Princess Oya. Say hi, Oya.
Okay.
She's having one of those days. Go.
Okay, but we're going to start off the podcast with how everybody is feeling. How's everybody feeling today?
I'm feeling really good.
Yeah, me
Feeling pretty
too.
good?
Yeah,
You
it's
guys
a
are feeling
good
great?
day. I had a good week.
Okay.
I feel like this is our first time meeting in the middle of the week, so I feel like y'all always see us at the end of the week, and that's like probably when we're like a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. You know,
Yeah, there's a
I'm
lot
already an
happening.
uncle, but I'm gonna have a nephew, y'all.
Yes, I knew it was a boy.
Oh, yeah. Should we talk about that? Does she mind? Talk about the baby shower?
I don't think. I don't think she would mind.
Okay, so when was it? Saturday?
Yes.
Saturday, Rayvon's sister Natalie had her baby shower / gender reveal, and it was a boy. I was rooting for a girl, but a majority of the people there was rooting for a boy. So yeah, she's having a boy, and it's just super exciting.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I really didn't care what it was. If it was a boy or a girl, I was happy regardless. I had on both colors.
I'm sorry.
But it ended up being a boy, and I'm like, okay. So I was happy about that.
Yeah. I wanted it to be a girl because, I don't know, I'm always rooting for girls, but I'm happy that it's going to be a boy. I can't wait to meet him and just
Oh my God, imagine. I told her she ain't never going to see her child.
I'm weak.
Okay. My brother said, oh, everybody's going to have to sign a paper to visit the baby in his room. I said, you crazy? I said, you crazy?
Well, yeah, that's super exciting. I'm excited for her. Excited to meet the baby when he comes.
Yes, he's gonna be so loved.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
he is. He really is. It was so much fun. But yeah, do y'all want to just hop into the topics or?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. Okay, the first one is the state of Black art / media / creativity. And I wanted to talk about this a little bit because I feel like as, a film enthusiast and TV person and wanting to be an editor, I feel like I'm very critical of stories in the media, especially when it comes to Black stories. And I think that everybody should be able to create what they want. I do agree that sometimes Black art is very scrutinized, and it's very oh, we can't just make something that's fun and just light, which I think we should be able to do. But I do think that sometimes there is a importance and obligation to make, if not good, but decent, meaningful art, especially Black art. And so when I watched Good Times, which is an animated series of the older show Good Times, I felt really disappointed. Did you guys watch that?
Yeah, I actually watched some of it, and I just wasn't into it because it did kind of make me uncomfortable. Because I think I grew up on watching Good Times. Good Times is one of those wholesome family shows that just made you feel warm and laugh and stuff like that. And that was just the baby was a drug dealer. Like what you're saying is that we need better representation in the Black media. And I think it goes so much deeper than that. You got Black media platforms that basically degrade Black people. They make us look horrible, like Shade Room. I used to kind of like the Neighborhood Talk, but the Neighborhood Talk super toxic too. I unfollowed a lot of Black media news sources, which sucks because I have to go on Twitter to find out what's happening now. But it just really sucks. And Black art in general, not in general, but when you talk about hip hop and stuff like that.
Yeah, I just feel I'm here for the, the fun stories, the fun times, a good twerk every now and then, I'm here for it. Trust me, I don't want to be that person because you might catch me dancing to one too, you might, but
it's real controversial, Sexy Red.
Yeah, but even Sexy Red, I have mixed feelings because
Yeah.
I feel like Sexy Red, I like her music, I bump it, I listen to it, and I don't know, I feel like I don't know. It's like a tricky situation because it's like she should be able to make the music that she wants to make. Like there's no problem with that. And I feel like people should be able to make the art that they want to art that they want to make. But it's like I also feel like just as we have like Sexy Reds and like all those kind of artists and all those type of like people, we also have to counter it with people who are like
Wholesome. I don't
not
even say
wholesome, but like
way.
Ava DuVernay or like who's like a good like example.
Tierra Whack I think is cool.
Yeah, like Tierra Whack. Like what's the other girl? I don't know her name. But anyway, there should just be a balance, I'm saying. And I feel like sometimes when I watch like black media and black art, I don't see a balance in it, and it frustrates me because what we put out is a representation of who we are. And it's like, yeah, at the same time, we shouldn't care. And like, I personally don't care what people think about us, but also it's like, how are we showing up for ourselves? Because whenever I go somewhere, maybe this is just how I think, like, if I'm the only black person or the only of a few black people, I know that people are looking at me as a representation. And so it's like, I hold that responsibility to be like, you know, let me not act out of pocket. Let me not do certain things. And it's like, some people don't care, but I also think at the same time, like maybe we should care a little bit more, not just for the, like for other people, but for ourselves. But what do you think?
So back to the whole good times thing. I don't like watching remakes. Like that's just not a thing for me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And now Sexy Red. I can't get behind her. I'm sorry to say it. I just can't get behind
yeah,
her.
A lot of people have like mixed
And
feelings.
y'all heard her lipstick
And that
brand?
yes.
Like the gonorrhea discharge. I'm like, there's no, I can't get behind her. I'm so sorry. I know you said there needs to be a balance, but I think she take it too far.
Yeah, there are people that definitely,
Like-
because the lipstick names are definitely too far. Like, I think that definitely shouldn't have been a thing, because it's just like, why? Like, why is your lipstick named gonorrhea?
Yeah, and it's not like it's not cute.
Come.
There's just certain things that are just not cute.
Come, by the way. Yeah, that's one of them.
But okay, so do you guys think that? Okay, so while we're talking about like there needs to be a balance, right? Okay, black culture is trending. It will always be trending. We will always be those people that you guys are going to want to follow.
Uh-huh.
But at the same time, while they're praising black culture, black music, black media, they're also judging us. Like you ever meet someone and they're basing your experience or who you are off of black media, or they just think, oh, like all black people are kind of like what they hear in the media and with music.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's what makes me irritated when it comes to like stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
or even little kids listening to music like that. Like,
I think that's my biggest thing too. Like when I watch like little kids, I feel like they're very impressionable. Like what they see, they want to be. And so like if they're seeing all these like negative things, and I don't want to categorize it as negative, but it's just like, let's be for real. Like it's not, I feel like if you wouldn't want your little sister or your little brother saying these things or doing these things, then it kind of is negative. And a lot of the time the people who are promoting or encouraging this type of music or art forms are the same people that would not want their siblings doing it. So it's like, why are we encouraging it? I feel like it's the same thing as like guys who be like, oh, I would never date somebody who has OnlyFans, but then you subscribe to OnlyFans. Like it doesn't make sense. It's very contradicting. And so it's the same thing with the art. Like we shouldn't be encouraging things that we ourselves wouldn't want to be in contact with. And I feel like that's what I try to like tell myself. Like, would I be proud to be like, yeah, like this is what I do, and yeah, you should do it too. Like even when I think Young Miami was like, she doesn't want her daughter to be a city girl, but it's like, but you're a city girl, so like what's wrong with that? Like why is it not good enough for your daughter, but it's good enough for you to promote to hundreds of girls to do and to act like that? Like it's just contradicting. And so like I don't know, I think when it comes to like the stuff that we put out, I want us to be more mindful of it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my little spiel.
Mm-hmm.
Any last thoughts?
Y'all seen that video with, it was this little girl I guess like she was having like a little black girl. She was having like a birthday party, and I forgot whose song she was singing, but it was her friends, and they was like twerking and rapping, and they was about to say like a bad word, but they all stopped. And I'm like, yo,
How
this
old
is.
were they?
They were like 5, 6. I'm like,
Oh,
there's
Yeah,
no way.
no.
It can't. And yeah, you can't. That's the problem right there.
That
It's like
that is a big issue.
we can't be promoting that kind of stuff. But then again, we can't get mad at it if this
Because
is what.
that's what-
Yeah, like
And it's like, at the end of the day, like they don't care because it's paying them. And then I think another excuse that they say is like, I don't make music for children, or like I never said I did this for children. Like I'm not the reason. I said, I'm not the reason, or your kids shouldn't be listening to me if you feel like
They got a
blah
point.
blah blah. Which that is
They
a
got
point.
a
So,
point.
But it's like, yeah, they do have a point, but then it's also like you also have to have some type of responsibility, because it's like if half of those people who are kids or young girls or teenagers that listen to your music stop listening to them, you definitely would cater more to them. So like you'd be like, oh, I don't make music for them, but you do, because they're the one who are funding your like music, your career. And I bet you if people stop listening to it because they're making that kind of music, they would change it. Like I feel like some artists make clean versions of music because they know like that helps them more than having all the explicit lyrics, you know? Like
I
they would
definitely-
change it.
I definitely was one of those kids who only listened to like the clean version. So even now, like when I'm rapping certain songs, like I'll just like subconsciously like beep out like the curse, not
Yeah.
even knowing. Or there's some songs that I didn't even know it was a curse word in it. I'm like, oh wow, is that what they were saying the whole time? Which, and sometimes I just like the cleaner version in general. Like it just
It do
sounds
sound
better.
funny though, like when you listen to a clean version and it's not like pauses, like da-da-da-da, and then it just stops and it's like you know it's a curse word there.
Just don't
Like
play the song.
You
Don't play the
You know
song.
what though? I feel like a song that like the explicit version has that
it
that the
does.
clean doesn't.
It
but-
does.
As you said, I prefer the clean. You know what's crazy? I could curse on the regular just talking, but when it comes to like music, I don't like
You don't
it.
feel comfortable.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
that's interesting. I feel like
I curse a little.
just a little bit. I feel like I know this is one of the topics, and I know it's not next, but I guess it kind of goes into it about can Spanish or Hispanic people say the N word?
Because this has been
And I think that-
literally
yeah.
a topic that has been bothering me this week.
My opinion might be
Because
different.
I do not think Spanish
Uh-uh.
people or Hispanic people should be able to say the N word. Afro Latinas, yes, okay, because
But that's
you
still
know,
Spanish.
but they're African Latinas, like they're representing they. I don't know.
I think I
feel
get
like
what you're
if you
saying.
consider yourself African, if you consider yourself Black, then okay. But there's a lot of Spanish people who do not. Like if you tell them that they are Black or they have any Black ancestry in them, they will be insulted. Excuse me? No, I'm not. I grew up with lots of Spanish kids. They was calling me all types of shit. I'm telling you, it was very. And before that, I went to school with a bunch of white kids. The white kids were nicer, and I promise you that. Okay. And I don't know if it's because the white kids were in Florida and then the Spanish kids were in New York, but I was called an ape, a monkey. I know Morena
Don't
is
laugh.
like
That is
not a
not
Do
funny.
not
thing,
laugh.
but
That's not funny.
I was telling a story about how someone's mom called me that big black ape bitch or something.
You
It was
spit
just
on her?
very like, huh?
You ain't spit on her?
I was a child, bro. I was like 10. But yeah, like I just feel like, and then like, I don't know, like I never used to think that Spanish people thought that they were Black because that's what they would say. I'm not Black. I'm not Black. And now like, it's kind of, I feel like a little bit, people are getting a little bit more knowledgeable about like, you know, their background. I don't know. I just feel like that word is like a cultural thing.
Do you think people should say it?
So I guess I kind of agree with Cassandra. If you are a Black Spanish, I do not care if you say it at all. By all means, go ahead. But if you are a white Spanish, say like you have you're Spanish and like have Russian in you. There ain't no reason why you need to be saying that. There's no reason.
Personally, I don't think nobody should be saying the word. I obviously black people, if you're black, you can say it. Like, I'm never going to be like looking at you crazy, but I don't find the word to be something that anybody should be saying. And I know that people has taken it and it's a word of endearment now. And I might say it on the occasion. You caught me. But I really don't think that anybody should be saying the word. Like, I don't find it to be something that's like a form of endearment. I don't find it to be something that's like, oh yeah, like I even feel weird sometimes when I say it. Like when you were saying how curse words, like when I'm listening to rap music and the word comes across, sometimes I feel uncomfortable saying it because I feel like the history of the word, like it's nothing to be like proud about. And that's just my personal opinion. Obviously, I do get more offended when people who are not black say it, and I will be like, check you on that because we're not gonna do that. Not around me.
That's not happening.
But even sometimes when black people say it, like I feel like there's better ways to like refer to each other. Like I just feel like it's unnecessary. Just like I feel like sometimes cursing is unnecessary. Like we don't need to say it. But of course, if you black, you get the pass. But it's like I think especially in New York, a lot of people who are not black are very comfortable saying it because it's just like,
Let me see somebody that's white in New York and say it.
I've never seen a white person. That's crossing the line.
Yeah, no, I'm about to say.
But I have seen like Spanish people say it, and
really?
yes,
I haven't. As an adult,
my barbershop,
I don't. No. As an adult, I will check you right away. Can you not say that? Actually, I used to feel the same way about you not too long ago. I used to actually get upset when someone would like call me nigga. I don't care if you were a black person. I did not like the word. And I know I was very sensitive about that. I just started being like, okay, like nigga. And I stopped being so like offended by it. Because I feel like I didn't get how we turned it into a form of endearment. I think it's kind of, in a sense, we're still degrading each other when we say the word. But
I just don't like it. I don't think any of us should say it, but I know it's so embedded in our culture that it's probably going to be years, if ever, that we stop using the word. But I definitely do think that people who are not black, who do not identify as black, you should not be using the word. I don't care if you feel comfortable because your homie let you say it or you got a black friend that let you say it.
Don't say
and those people that be letting their friends say it, be better.
Yeah, do better.
Be better. Because when they're mad at you, and I said this the other day, I had Spanish friends, lots of them. When they're mad at you, they're going to say that nigga. They're calling you a nigga, bro. Disrespecting you.
And just like that,
they're using the word in the term that it was made for. So you be better.
Yeah. I feel like also like when you, you ever seen the Boondocks episode where he was like, nigger, nigga. Like
that's real.
There's different pronunciations to it, but I feel like all of it we shouldn't be saying period. Yeah. But like even when some people slip up and say
that was based off of
I seen the actual interview, which was so funny. He was like it was so funny because he really did not understand. Like he was like, I don't understand. He knew, but he was like, yo, he calls us this every single day. Like, why should I not be allowed to say it?
And that's the thing. If you call a white person a nigga, what do you think they're gonna? You cannot give them passes. You have to set firm, clear boundaries. Okay, I learned that the hard way.
But even I would never, as a white person, like I don't care how many times you call me a nigga, I would never say it. I would never say it back. I would be so scared. Like I don't care how much you call me.
They always want to dabble.
They probably say it in the presence of their own. But
dip their toe
to say it back, like I've never heard a white person say it, and I pray I never do because it's just like.
I've been called it.
Don't ever fix your lips to say that.
Really?
A couple times, yeah.
I've never been called it before. I've been called like other things, but I've never been called that.
I've been called the N-word a couple times.
I have not.
And it is kind of weird. I feel like when I came to New York and I saw the Spanish kids saying it and stuff like that, it wasn't like as shocking. I was just like confused because they were saying that they weren't black. Like they would get mad. Like, oh bitch, I'm not fucking black. Fuck out of here. Like
what you're saying?
Yes, they'd be so mad that I'm like,
pick a side.
Oh, like okay, never mind. My mom had to explain things to me. I'm like, all right.
So you see, I've never like experienced that. Like all the Spanish kids that I've ever encountered all say the same thing. Like, yeah, we all originated from Africa or whatever. So I'm like, I mean, okay.
No.
Cool. Cool. You saying you got some kind of black in you. All right, whatever.
No, because people
Right.
just want to be black when it's convenient for them.
That's exactly what
That's
it
And
is.
thing.
that is a pet peeve of mine. Like when people just want to be black because
A lot of
it's
celebrities do
cool
that, too.
right now. It's a trend. Like no, it's not. It's like it's so weird to me, and it's so I think not to like get in the Drizzy and Kendrick situation.
Oh, you're in my head.
But it's like I feel like when Kendrick was kind of speaking on that with Drake,
Yeah, it's
because
kinda
Drake
weird.
does
Yeah.
that. Like Drake, you know, he.
Drake is from Canada. Did we forget that? I think we all forgot Drake was from Canada. Like,
But
Drake
also,
is
he's
really-
like
Isn't he
half white.
Black, half white.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he's
it's like
half
he. I
white,
feel
but,
like
like-
he uses his blackness for like when he wants. Like,
lots of mixed people do that. They pick and choose.
mhm.
But I don't like putting that on mixed people. I feel like it's well for Drake, it's a different story. But I feel like a lot of times we take away biracial people's blackness
Yes.
when they still get the same experience as us.
Mhm.
Just because there's a difference between racism and colorism, and etc. It goes so deep, but like we cannot take away someone's blackness. Like that fucking hurts. I cannot imagine
Yeah.
someone being like, "Oh, you're half white, you're not black." Whole time she's getting followed around the store just like me. You know, she's getting the cops are stopping her just like me. Like I don't think that's okay.
Listen,
At all.
I'm black, baby. All right, I'm black.
Black.
My mom is black. My
black,
father's black. The thing is, my grandmother and my grandfather from my father's side, they're both half white.
Mhm.
The Irish part.
Irish girl, though? No. Hold on. Dutch. No,
Dutch.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why.
Hence
I
the
thought it
reason
was
for my
Irish.
last name. Yeah, but they're both half white. So my thing is, if anybody, I hate when people be like, "Oh, you're not black enough." I'm like, "Excuse me, both my parents is black." So what do you mean? That white side of my family done left that our blood already.
I feel like you're not black enough is such a weird thing to say. Like if
that's
you're
where I'm
black,
at.
you're
It's
black.
So annoying.
You can't. Yeah.
It's not even like what it is being black. I feel like if you're black, you don't have to try to be black. It's so irritating.
Yo,
It was you either talk like a white person, you
I've
don't
been told
dress
that.
like a urban person. Like it was like, what is going on? Why can't we just wake up and be in our skin and just be popping like we are?
Yeah.
Like, bro, you got melanin in you. There's nothing less that can happen, bro. You go outside, you're good.
Yeah. There's so many just.
Why are we so like? It's like, and it's within the community, which irritates
Yeah, that's why
me.
we were talking about colorism. Like, there's so much like, all right, there's racism, and then when you get into the community, there's like colorism. There's what is it? Texturism, featurism.
Texturism.
Like, there's some girl was talking about that too. She was like, when dark skinned girls who have like features, like smaller nose, smaller lips, say that being a dark skinned girl like isn't, they don't understand like the backlash, but it's like you have different type of features. Like even with that, like there's a whole different thing of where like, oh, because like you're dark skinned but you might have a certain body shape or you might look a certain type of way, you don't have the same experience as a girl who is also dark skinned but has different features as you. Like there's just so many complexities to it, and it just gets really complicated. But
I think it's really heavy when it comes. I think it's just heavier with Black women because Black women are constantly just like under a microscope for some reason. We are always like being broadcasted and then also going against each other, is being put against each other. It's just very annoying. I think all Black women are beautiful. I don't
do too.
think
yeah.
it just irritates me. We are literally trendsetters in every single thing. Like our ancestors was trends. Like we're still doing things that they was doing back in the day. Your mother's doing it. Other people's mothers is doing it. Like, but we get so slept on.
No, women do get slept on. I will agree with that. But if we go to like colorism, I kind of feel like men do get it too.
I think men get it in a
Brown-
different
In a
way.
different way.
Brown
Yeah.
skin, no, it's like we get left out. Whatever. Like I feel like dark skin versus light skin.
I
That's
feel
the
like
thing.
brown skinned people kind of get categorized depending on like your shade. Sometimes you get like put in like the darker chocolate situation. But yeah, I feel like it's different for men. Like I feel like darker skinned men are more like, what's the word? Like they're more sought after than like dark skinned women. Because like the tall, dark and handsome, like that's a thing. But obviously that differs too, because you could be dark skinned, but you could be a little bit bigger, or you could be shorter, and like you won't be put.
Literally, it just depends on how
we gotta be honest
as a person.
Yeah, it depends. Like there's just so many like variables to it. What's wrong?
Oya is not coming back to another podcast episode. This will be her last appearance. Okay, first and last.
Is she sad? What's wrong?
She's in heat and she
She wants you.
Chill out. No,
she wants you.
That way, he's mine.
Not Oya dog trying to push up on Cassandra boyfriend.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it's just different for like, men and women, and then also just like complexions. But like at the end of the day, we're all black, and so it's like, what are we having an argument about or disagreement about? But
we have the same. Well, I don't want to say we all have the same experiences because I know we don't. But
I haven't actually experienced like anything.
Really? No racism? No colorism? Not to your face.
Yeah, not to my face at least, but I haven't experienced that ever.
I've experienced it. I feel like I experienced colorism a lot when I was younger. Being dark-skinned kid, like I used to get teased a lot about it, and I felt like insecure. As an adult, I don't feel it that much, but definitely as a kid, I did.
Is her breathing gonna be heard?
I hope not. Oh yeah, be quiet.
She is breathing bad.
If y'all hear little pants, that's Oya. Just ignore her. She's cool. But yeah, okay. So the next topic, do y'all want to do the would you rather? Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that.
So first
Ooh,
one.
I saw them pictures.
They're not of me. Let me just say that. It's a shoot I did. Yeah. It's not of me. But the first one, would you rather erase your own memories or erase someone else's memories of you?
Go. Oh, that is so hard. It's not really that hard. I'm going to have to erase their memory of me.
So they would never know you. Yeah, they would never know you.
Know. Wait.
Damn.
I mean, it depends on the person. It depends on the person.
That's crazy. It's one of us.
Don't do that. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Yo.
You want to erase our memory? I feel like, no, I would erase your memory because, like, I could always make new memories with you versus, like, if I erase my own memory, I won't remember you at all, Yeah. But if I erase your memory, I could, like, it won't be the same. It'll be like I'll have to start our friendship over, but I could be like, hey, like,
I feel like for you, I feel like I wouldn't erase your memory because I feel like if I would try to like approach you randomly now, you'd be like, what the fuck? Like, who are you? So I feel like I would erase my memory. But then because I feel like if you were to come up to me, I would be way more receptive of it.
Yeah, so for Cassandra, I'm scratching her memory. Are you kidding me?
But then how would I remember? Well, how would you remember? Oh, but I would remember you.
Yeah, so you could be like,
I could come up to you and be like, and then
and you would just confess to me years later. We used to be friends.
Yeah, you would be more like, oh my god, wait, what happened? Something happened to the camera. Sorry guys, the camera cut off for a little bit, but we're back. Basically, we were talking about the would you rather, and they said, well, Cassandra said she would erase her own memory, and then I would approach her, and then you said what?
So, I would erase both y'all memories only because I know how y'all are now, so it would be easier for me to talk to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why. Now knowing how I am, I don't even like to. When people want to be my friends, and now it's like, I just be like, oh no.
Yeah.
So if I erase my memory and then y'all try to talk to me, it's just not gonna be the same.
Really? I feel like, I don't know.
I would just drove to your house.
First, I'm like, how do you know where I live? Like,
somebody just knocking on your door like, hey, I know you don't remember this, but we were best friends and I'm here to be your friend again. I would be like,
only
excuse me?
Only way I would believe it is if my family is like,
yeah, you would have. It cut off again. I don't know what's going on today, but we're just gonna keep on rolling with it. But yeah, we were saying it would be kind of weird for someone to just show up at your door to be like, "Hey, you don't remember me, but we were friends, and like, I'm trying to like rekindle the friendship." You know, you would have to like show pictures and videos
Some
of the
kind of
person.
evidence.
Like, yeah, you would have to let them know, like, oh,
Like, oh, I'm following you on Instagram. You following me back. So I'm like, and who are you?
yeah, like,
I'd be
Oh
like,
my
oh my
God,
god,
are
I
you?
have her on Instagram. And I randomly going through my phone. Oh my gosh, there's a picture of her again. I'll be scared as fuck, I'm not gonna lie.
it would be kind of
Like,
yeah, it would be
What do you
weird.
want from me?
Leave me alone. But the second one, would you rather have everyone you know be able to read your thoughts, or everyone you know have access to your internet history?
My internet history.
Internet history.
For sure. Oh my
Internet
gosh.
history.
Really?
Because
Yeah, I
my
feel-
thoughts be going crazy.
Yes.
What do you
Right?
mean?
I think about random things. I think
Oh yeah.
if someone was in my head, I think people would laugh
Uh-huh.
because they're just random, like funny thoughts for the most part. But then it's like some things that they be really eternal, and I'd be like, "Kaz, what?"
Oh,
Sorry again. I don't know what's going on, but we're just gonna keep it shaking. So we said you would rather someone you would rather someone know
My
your
internet
internet
history.
history.
Yeah.
Because again, my thoughts.
What do y'all be
going
looking up on the
crazy.
internet?
Nothing.
Words.
Like,
I feel like I'd be looking up
Clothes.
random stuff. Like I would definitely choose the internet history, but I do feel like I'd be looking up random stuff.
I don't think it's
I don't-
nothing
not
like
me.
crazy that I would look up. Though. It
Let
just
me
be,
see.
like,
What was the last thing you looked
questions
up on your
and things.
internet? Go to your internet.
Not me trying to hide my phone. Oh, the last thing I looked up on the internet was Miel hair products.
Oh,
Yeah.
I looked up Babyface and Drew Hill because I wanted to know if they had a song together. I was watching the video.
I looked up if I should lift weights before cardio or after. I'm
You
just-
see, it don't be nothing.
yeah,
right?
it'll be nothing crazy, but sometimes I do feel like I do be looking up like random just things.
But what y'all got in your privates though?
I don't have a private tab.
Oh, I do.
What's in your private tab?
Absolutely.
You have a
nothing.
private tab?
I do.
How y'all got private tabs? Let me see.
Look, just.
You got like Face
Oh.
ID.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Wait, so I see private. See, I don't have nothing in my private.
Oh no.
What y'all
Just
go in
in
the
case.
private tab?
No.
What's the first thing I looked up in the private tab? Let's really get to it.
Okay, hold on. I got you right now. Get out of here.
No, let me see.
Get out of here.
Let me see. Don't try to sneak one, and don't try to sneak one either while I'm over here looking at him.
No, I'm not going. No, wait. Okay, look. You see? This is the private tab.
Cassandra, don't be
It was just
erasing
one thing I
nothing.
had to
You
delete.
see?
You cheating.
You see?
Why is this stuff in your private tab if it's really not private?
You know what it is? My private tab was used for
No, get out of here. I want to see what you deleted. Why y'all have this is not private stuff.
No, no.
So
I
why
know,
is it
because
here?
sometimes
So
I
my-
forget I'm in my private time.
Yeah, me too. But my private tab, I do use. I did use for certain stuff, you know. But other than that,
Okay. I didn't even know you could do that. Okay.
mm-hmm.
Well, nice to know. All right. Next one. Would you rather give up air conditioning and heating for the rest of your life or give up the internet for the rest of your life?
Baby,
The
I might
internet.
have to give up that internet. 'Cause
Yeah.
when it's hot,
Y'all bugging.
when it's hot,
You can't do nothing on that. Like, you won't be able to do nothing on the internet.
that's fine. I can see my friends in real life.
And I'm always cold too, so I'll be
But
cold.
yo, when it's hot, when it's
But-
cold, yeah, I'm gonna need that heat in that AC.
But you can always do, like, room temperature. You can always, like, cool yourself down with,
I'll
like,
just
water.
I'll get a line,
that
landline.
only lasts for about like 5
I'll get a
minutes.
landline.
For
and
the
y'all
rest
can
of
only
your
call
life,
me.
literally, how are you
Mhm.
going to, like, do stuff?
How they did
just
it back in the day.
I know what I mean.
Yeah,
But
but
this is-
getting,
but
just
this
like
is a-
technology
no.
is fairly still new.
But this is a new day and era.
It's
Like,
fine. I'll be alright.
Landline. I'm gonna get a landline.
I think I say that, but I don't think I understand how much the internet. I'm not even talking about social media. The internet.
That's fine.
Yeah, I say that, but I don't think. All right, we should do a challenge.
No.
Girl, like this is a would you
We
rather.
should do
This
it.
is not
No,
like
we
a
should do it.
challenge.
If it's that easy, we should do a challenge. Challenge.
I don't
But
want
how
to do
my
a
thing
challenge.
is, if that's the case, how are we gonna know you're not gonna use air conditioning?
It really would be the honor system. Like, you really would just have to say, like, don't lie about it. Like, you would have to be honest.
So you saying
No.
I have to use my phone?
Oh, but you just said that you would rather.
This was a hypothetical question.
No,
Thank you.
no,
Right.
these are real life scenarios: internet or heat.
Well, I mean, my thing is we don't have to choose now, but if I had to, internet gotta go.
All right, so do the internet. Let's
I'm
do
not
it
doing
for
that.
a week.
I'm not doing that.
That's crazy.
You see, this is how I know they all cap, because when you really put in a real life scenarios, they don't want to do it.
Why would I put myself in a scenario that I don't have to do?
Thank you.
If we were in a different place, then I'd be like, sure, no problem.
If it was like a life and death situation, but
y'all said it like it's so easy.
Because it would be easy.
What's the temperature gonna be like next week? I want to see, because I know Raven's not gonna sit in no room.
Exactly. I would go outside. I would go to the park. Like,
what about when it's time to sleep?
What do you mean? Go to sleep.
And it's real hot.
Girl, you just gotta sweat it out.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, she said that now.
You just gotta sweat it out.
She said that now.
It be getting hot in my room. And I just, yesterday it was hot and my brother broke,
it's gonna be a nice week.
fan.
The weather's not gonna be too hot, so it's not a good week.
And I could always take a cold shower.
So my thing is we have to do this when it's 90 degrees outside.
Yeah, that gives us time to really enjoy the weather. Go to the park.
Raven be like, it's too hot.
It do be hot. I was outside the other day and it exhausted me.
What did you say when you walked in? I was humid outside.
It is humid, but I survived. I'm still here. All right. Last one. Would you rather never be able to scratch an itch or never be able to pop a pimple?
Oh my God. I'm not going to pop that pimple. I have to scratch my damn itch.
Yeah.
Because listen, I got sisters for that. My sisters, they love popping
No,
pimples.
they can't pop it.
No, what you
just
mean?
have
You
a
just
pimple.
said I.
No, you know what I mean. You have to have the pimple. You can't. Nobody can pop it.
You know, the pimple could go away, but that itch lasts.
It goes away, right? The pimple goes away.
No, it stays there forever.
That's not part of it. Get out of here. Get out of here. No.
I'm not. That's what it says.
Let me see.
Would you rather never be able to scratch an itch or never be able to pop a pimple?
But it didn't say it don't go
Is
away.
it forever?
Get out of
It
here.
says
No.
never. Never means forever.
But it didn't say it.
Never
Did not
be
say
able
it
to
don't
pop
go
it. So
away.
I can't pop it or I can't scratch. The pimple can't go away.
Yeah.
Y'all really trying to add stuff in there.
You try to add it in there.
You make it so hard.
I'm not. I'm
I don't
trying to
mind
put it in real life.
I don't mind that.
Okay, my thing is, all right, the pimple never goes away, nor does the itch.
You got a pimple right here on your nose.
No, dealing with that itch forever is going to be crazy.
That,
That would be crazy.
I feel like I could ignore my itches. If I start doing other stuff,
How no.
I could ignore the itch.
How no, yo, I'm gonna have to scratch the hell out of that.
Like,
itch.
I low-key have an itch right now, but I'm not scratching
I
it.
have a back scratcher for a reason. Are you kidding me? Nah. Absolutely not.
I definitely think I would have to not pop the pimple.
Yeah.
I would rather do the scratch.
Oh man.
That sounds like a dance. Now do the scratch. I'm sorry.
What would the dance be? Okay, wait. Who put this one? Who enjoy your friends like a feeling?
Yeah, I don't know what that meant.
Who wrote that?
That was not me.
Somebody had to write it. I didn't write that.
I was so confused.
Put that one right there.
Who? All right, so we have like a thing where we write down our topics. Someone put, who enjoy your friends like it's a feeling people talk about. I don't know. I thought I was summertime.
I was so confused.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was you.
It wasn't me.
I
So
seen
who
it
wrote
after
that?
you had edited the notes. I didn't know.
I thought I
That
was
was not me.
I don't know what that means.
Now
but I just
somebody
said,
got
okay.
access to our notes because I didn't write that either. I saw someone typing that. I was like, oh, I thought it was you.
No, maybe
Who
I was
enjoy
butt
your
dialing.
friends like it's, or maybe somebody was talking
Yeah.
and it like picked it up. Who enjoy your
But we
friends
got somebody
like
in our
it's a
thing, bro.
feeling people talk about? Who enjoy your friends like it's a feeling
I
people
said
talk
maybe.
What does that even
I really
mean?
thought that
don't
was Ray
know.
Vaughn. I was like,
I
he'll
thought it
explain
was
it
a
in
summertime
person.
word. I was like,
What does that
maybe
mean?
I was like, maybe they mean like when it's summertime, like you enjoy your friends more. I was like, I don't know what that means, but they'll explain it.
I
once-
stopped trying to figure it out.
You know,
I read it like 3 times.
know
I
what's
said,
great?
never mind.
I was trying to read it. I said, what are they saying? I was like, yo.
Not all of us being lost, and none of us wrote this. Okay, so I guess we could skip that one. But
Are
who
you
enjoy your
just-
friends like it's a feeling? Talk about. I don't know. I thought it was summertime. But
That's
I'm
not-
really trying to understand.
Yeah, no.
Well, I guess we could talk about summertime. What's y'all favorite thing to do in the summertime?
My birthday.
What do you like to do?
Whatever.
What are you doing for your birthday this year?
I don't know.
So how is it your favorite time? You don't even
Because
know.
it's a holiday. It's the best holiday of the year for everybody.
What do you like to do in the summertime?
I like to just be outside and like go to the park, ride bikes, be more active. I think I like get more into like just taking walks. I walk places instead of like taking a train if it's not that far. I like the sun. Like, oh my gosh, if it's a sunny day, I'm gonna try to get me a tan.
I really want to go to the beach this summer. I did not go to the beach all summer last year. And then when my mom and I we were going to go to the beach, we had our stuff packed, bathing suits on, ready to go out the door, coolers packed. Why it started raining? Like pouring rain. We were so tight because we were so looking forward to going to the beach. And the one day it just poured rain. So this year I have to go to the beach. Like sit out in the sun.
This might
get
sound.
a tan.
This might sound
I know
weird.
everyone hates the beach.
He hates the
I
beach.
do not like it. I despise the beach. I would do the boardwalk. I would do the boardwalk.
What's your beef with the beach? It's so
I
nice.
just don't like sand. Like, and the New York waters is just not a.
I mean, yeah, the
Yeah,
water.
that's the
No,
only
we
thing,
don't
the
do the
water.
water.
the
But
sand ain't nothing to jump and scream about either.
But it's like the vibes. Like you hear the ocean waves.
I can hear
like,
the ocean waves from the boardwalk
But you get to sit out, have your
on the boardwalk.
your snacks, your drinks,
It's all right,
play
there's tables.
cards, have the speakers. Like it's a whole vibe.
There's tables.
You're so old. Like
I don't think no. It's not me being old. I really just do not like the beach. That's just really all it is for me.
I love the beach. I
I
love
could-
the
It
whole.
depends.
I take it
Like,
back.
if
I could do the
I
beach
don't think-
elsewhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
New
I don't
York?
think that like
I
Okay,
can't
yeah,
do it
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
But anywhere else, I love the beach. Like, that would probably be like my number one, like, or my first stop. But New York beaches, I will never forget.
I can't see
I
my
came
feet in the water.
Yeah,
But I
New
went
York
to-
Beach is disgusting.
Look, my first year, I went on a field trip. My mom was so mad at me when she found out that I went to Coney Island and I got in the water, bro. Pissed. She was so mad. She said, "What?" My skin was literally itching. I had red spots all over me. A diaper. I picked up a diaper out the water. I didn't even know. And then my mom, I don't know if I saw a needle. It was like years ago, but I think it was. I saw a needle on the beach. But we wasn't even supposed to, like, we was just there for like a field trip, and then our teacher was like, yeah. But Coney Island Beach definitely scarred me. Where is the other beach? It's like Manhattan Beach. It's like a clean
Brighton.
one. Yeah.
Um,
What's the clean one?
They have one in Far Rockaway.
yeah.
I feel like the one I went to was in Queens, and it was really clean. I like that one.
I still don't trust it. It's New York.
Yeah, New York beaches are not really that.
Yo, I'll find anything in that water and sand. No. Mm-mm. That's why I only do the boardwalk. But in California, I went to the beach. I had no problem. Even on the cruise, maybe we went to, what was it, Barbados?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's there.
Yeah, I had no problem. No issue.
Cruise life,
Mhm.
random, but that was a fun trip.
And you know what? I want to see what the beach look like when it's like pouring raining. Like what the sand looks
It's
like.
nice.
That's probably really nice.
I really want to see that because it was a downpouring
Oh,
earlier today.
I wanted to ask what you meant by "Am I the asshole?" though.
Oh, so it was like a segment. I was gonna read it. So I had seen something online. Let me just get to it. So basically, I seen something online, and this girl was asking if she's the asshole. So this is what it is. Am I the asshole for breaking up with my boyfriend for being uncomfortable with masturbation but doing it himself? She said, 24 female, will get straight to the point. I never had an orgasm until recently with the help of a sex toy. I finally understood what it felt like. In doing so, I wanted to explore all other fantasies on my mind and share them with my partner. He was completely thrown off and said me touching myself in general was cheating. Okay? And my thoughts were unnatural and also not okay in the relationship. He has a fleshlight
A flashlight.
and watches porn regularly. He failed to understand why this was important to me, as self pleasure / love has always been a tough journey. We fought for a long time, and he shut me out completely. We decided to take a break. So I just wanted to clarify: am I the asshole? No,
You're
the fuck
the
you're not.
asshole.
If you
He's
want to
not
sit there and
gonna
pleasure
care.
yourself, sis, go ahead and do that. The fact that he talk about you touching yourself is cheating is crazy.
But yeah, that's what I don't get. He's saying you touching yourself is cheating and unnatural, but he has a fleshlight and watches porn.
Regularly.
Like, it's very hypocritical.
Yo, one-sided. Like, you
Yeah.
could touch yourself.
And his feelings or his ego was probably hurt a bit because he couldn't get her to climax. I mean, I'm that much fucking
That has everything to do with him, though. Like,
yeah.
that has nothing to do with her. Like,
and then good for her for, you know, having a little self-discovery and seeing that something that she likes. And I wouldn't even leave it as a break. Like, I just feel like that would have just turned me off completely.
yeah. I think she actually broke up with him because she did say, am I
Good for her.
the asshole for breaking up with my boyfriend?
Yeah.
Because he sounds selfish.
I feel like there's definitely a double standard when it comes to like pleasure in relationships where sometimes. Okay. Hi you guys, the camera kept on shutting off, so we're just gonna cut the episode short today because we don't have a spare camera. Thank you guys for watching. We apologize. Hopefully by next episode we'll figure out what was going on. But y'all wanna have any last remarks? Or should we do the something we learned even though I didn't? Do you want to do it?
I ain't learned nothing.
You didn't learn nothing this week?
Besides, I'm having enough of it. Other than that, I ain't a butt kiss.
What did I learn? Oh, I learned a lot, but I learned.
Y'all learn a lot every week. Not me.
Someone described me as having integrity, and I don't know why that made me so happy, but I learned to like just be myself, like stop overthinking how people are perceiving me when I'm in a space because I have integrity.
Period. I learned that you should focus on yourself and that there's always another opportunity. So yeah, that wraps up episode 6. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, everything. Yeah.